Welcome student. Today we study the maize crop which is asked in paper 1, and it is the most important cereal as well as fodder crop. So some points or all points are we study the details or try to explain each point in details for our 12th exam question, and also it is useful for various faculty students in agriculture sector. So first we listen the carefully that maize crop is belong Gramineae family and its botanical name is Gia maize, and after that the origin or native place of this crop is Central America. After that we explain the importance or economic uses of maize crop. Maize crop is most important cereal crop as well as fodder crop widely grown all over the India, and it is most important for fodder to the cattle. Number next, it is the staple food of North Indian people. Next one is the grains are used for preparation of pop grains and corn flakes. Milky stage cobs are baked on fire, and grains are used as a eaten purpose. Use of fodder to the cattle, dried and green or fresh stalk of the plant is also used fodder of cattle, and it provides 2 to 3% crude fibers to the animal. Next one is the grains are the rich source of vitamin A, vitamin E, and also nicotine acid, riboflavin. So next one is it is the rich source of carbohydrates, proteins and oil. 70% carbohydrates, 10% proteins and 4% oil. And inferior quality grains are also used as a feed of cattle, poultry feed or feed of horses. It is also used for manufacturing in plastic, rubber and starch industry. It also used mostly widely used for starch industry, and for starch industry variety is mostly grown for as a high starch variety of maize which is used for preparation of starch, and it is the important for starch industry. Next one point should be discuss the ecology. In ecology, first we explain the climate. Maize crop is grown tropical, subtropical and temperate climatic region, that is the wide ranges of climatic condition throughout a year. It has required or optimum climatic or weather condition is warm weather. Warm weather is best suitable for maize crop. The rainfall range is required near about 750 millimeter per year or more than. Next one is the below 15.5 degrees Celsius. It cannot be grown successfully, and negative point should be that the frost condition cannot be tolerate maize plants. Next one is the soil requirement. Soil requirements that number one, well drained, rich in organic matter and well fertile soils are best suitable for maize crop. Next one is the it is it is classified as a heavy feeder crop. So proper selection of soil is important to obtain the maximum yield from this crop. So heavy soils to medium soil are best suitable. The pH range is required 7.5 to 8.5. Soils like black cotton soil, alluvial soil, clay loam soils are best suitable for maize crop, and it can be successfully grown in that soils. Next one is the waterlogging soils are avoided because water stagnation condition results yellowing of plants and retard the growth of plant. So waterlogging soils are avoided. Then we study the varieties of maize crop. There are some varieties of maize crop also introduced or under cultivation. Number one, there is a local varieties, introduced hybrid varieties, and number third, composite varieties. Out of these, mostly local varieties T-41, T-4, triple one, and hybrid varieties like Ganga hybrid dash 1, Ganga dash 5, Ganga dash 2, Ganga 101, Deccan double hybrid, Deccan 103, Ranjit, and high starch variety also ask for 1 mark, fill in the blanks. Dot dot is the variety of maize crop mainly grown for starch industry. That is, the answer will be right as a maize crop. So this variety should be carefully keep in your mind till the exam. Next one is the composite varieties. That is the Amber, Jawahar, Kisan, Vijay, Sona, Vikram, and last one is the African tall. It is the fodder variety of maize crop. It is most important fodder variety and popular variety of maize crop. So it can be also asked for 1 mark, fill in the blanks. African tall is the fodder variety of maize crop. This sentence should be keep in your mind. Answer should be as a African variety, African tall. Number second answer, sometimes it should be asked which type of variety, that is the fodder variety. Fodder should be answer, and sometimes it should be asked as a which crop, that is the answer will be maize crop. So this point should be carefully notice or listen. Then we should also ask the difference between hybrid maize and composite maize for 2 marks. So this difference should be carefully study for 2 marks. Hybrid maize and composite maize. Hybrid maize it is produced by 2 to 3 times way crossing, which need technical knowledge. Composite maize, it is the synthetic or fixed hybrid prepared by mixing seeds of different varieties. Number second point, seed can be used only one hybrid maize, and in composite maize, grain of previous crop should be also used for next year sowing. Third one is the in hybrid varieties, it requires technical knowledge for produce. It in composite maize, it has no required technical knowledge. In hybrid maize, stem is strong. In composite maize, stem is weak. In hybrid maize, cost of hybrid maize is higher or more than the composite maize. Cost is less than hybrid maize. The next one is the hybrid maize cannot tolerate drought condition, and composite maize can be tolerate drought condition. And last one point, that is the examples in hybrid maize, any one or any two examples hybrid maize, Ganga 101, Ganga Safed, or in composite maize, Amber or Jawahar or another African tall. These are the examples. Only for difference between hybrid maize and composite maize, 4 points should be completely and appropriate written by the student. These 4 points carry the 2 marks in your exam. Next one is the land preparation. We study the land preparation or preparatory tillage operations. One point should be noticed that the maize crop is heavy feeder crop, so proper tillage operations and proper soil selection is most important. So number 1 point, after harvesting of previous crop, land is plowed 2 to 3 way crosswise. After that, it is exposed for sunlight near about 1 to 1.5 months. Then the 3 to 4 crosswise harrowings are given to crush the clods, and maize crop required fine and compact seedbed. This point should be carefully noticed. Maize crop required fine and compacted seedbed. After that, planker is operated to make a compacting of soil after the sowing time, and at the time of last harrowing, 12 to 15 tons FYM per hectare mixed with soil properly, and care should be taken that the 10% forage granules or 1.3% linden powder mixed with FYM to control the soil-borne pest like white grubs. White grubs are majorly destroyed the maize crop at initial stage or during the growth period of the crop. So next one point should be discussed the sowing time and sowing season of maize. Sowing time and sowing season. Kharif season June July, Rabi season September to October, and third one is summer season, that is the March to April. This is also asked for tabular information, half mark. Next one is the seed rate of maize. Seed rate can be also asked for 1 mark, fill in the blanks. That is the fodder type maize and grain purpose maize. Seed rate can be asked for 1 mark. So grain purpose seed rate is 15 to 20 kilogram per hectare, and fodder purpose seed rate of maize crop is 40 to 45 kilogram per hectare. Then the spacing should be carefully noticed for tabular information, that is 60 by 30 centimeter or 75 by 45 centimeter. Then the interculture operations we should discuss. The sowing methods, before the interculture operations, sowing methods are also discussed. Number 1, that is the dibbling method. Number 2, broadcasting method. Dibbling method, which is used for commercial base, pop, corn, grain or cobs, production of cobs. So dibbling method is important. And next one is the drilling and broadcasting. Drilling, that is the given for fodder purpose or grain purpose seeds. So these methods are only listen or some points are also studied in this method. Next one is the interculture operations. Interculture operations, there are number 1 weeding, number 2 gap filling, number 3 thinning, number 4 earthing up, and number next hoeing. Gap filling, when crop is planted as a dibbling method for pop grain cob purpose, that time gap filling operation is given. The object of gap filling operation is to maintain the optimum plant population per hectare or per unit area and gets maximum yield given area or per hectare area. So this operation is carried or completed within 12 to 15 days after the sowing time, where seeds are failed to germinate. That spot only one healthy seeds are planted and covered with soil, and after that care should be taken that the small quantity of urea should be mixed with soil at the time of gap filling to equal and proper growth of all crop plants in field. So next one is the hoeing. Hoeing is given when it is grown as a seed purpose. That time drilling method is used for sowing of maize crop. So hoeing is given with the help of two blade hoe or silk blade hoe. This operation is given after 15 to 21 days of sowing time, and 2 to 3 hoeings are given. The objects are at the interval of 15 to 20 days, and the object of this operation is the loosening of soil, allow to penetration of roots, aeration, better aeration into the soil, and remove the excess weed plants which are grow between the rows. So these are the benefits or objects of hoeing operation. Number next, thinning. This also carried out when hoeing is given. That time excess and thickly germinated or thickly grow seedlings are uprooted. This operation helps to give an optimum space plant to plant. This operation is also ultimately carried when hoeing is given. Next one point, we should study or explain the earthing up. Earthing up means given soil support to the plant to avoid the directly contact of water and stem or roots. So this operation is most important and given to the crop. This at the time of each hand weeding, light soil support is given to the plant to reduce the damage or to reduce the loading of plants due to heavy rainfall, heavy wind. So earthing up is given at the time of each hand weeding. So these are the interculture operations. Next one is the weeding. Generally hand weedings are given to the crop. Hand weedings, some of the hand weeding, the intensity of weed is higher. That time hand weeding, number of hand weeding is ultimately increased. So point should be written how it is written. The intensity, the number of hand weedings are depend upon the intensity of weed. Sometimes chemical selective weedicides are also used as a like 2,4-D. It is applied after the sowing or germination of the seedlings or seeds. That time 2,4-D is also applied to control the weed plants. When that time the high intensity of weed and it cannot be controlled by the use of hand weeding, or hand weedings are given more costly. That time selective weedicides are also used in this interculture operation. Generally 2 to 3 hand weedings are sufficient. First hand weeding is given after 15 days of sowing time, and next sub hand weedings are given 15 to 20 days interval. Care should be taken that each time of hand weeding light soil support is given to the plant. So these are the interculture operations which are carried in maize crop. Next one is the manuring or fertilizer management. This point should be also asked as a fertilizer management or allotments, its allotment. So first point we should be written at the time of plant preparation 12 to 15 tons FYM mixed with soil properly. Because we should note the heavy maize crop is heavy feeder crop. So proper management of fertilizer or manuring is most important to get the higher yield and to keep the stable soil fertility. So this point should be carefully noticed. Next one is the recommended fertilizer dose for hybrid maize variety is, that is the 75 kilogram nitrogen, 50 kg phosphorus and 50 kilogram potash per hectare. And the recommended fertilizer dose for composite type variety 80 kilogram nitrogen, 30 kilogram phosphorus per hectare. In case of local varieties, all in case of local varieties, only 30 kilogram nitrogen is given per hectare and it is given full dose of fertilizer is given at the time of sowing. So this should be carefully noticed. Next one is in case of hybrid and composite variety, full dose of phosphorus and potash and one-third dose of nitrogen is applied at the time of sowing. Out of these, one-third dose of nitrogen is given after 30 to 40 days of sowing time, and remaining last one-third or third dose is given and apply at the time of 50 to 60 days after sowing time. So these are the most important factors or points for fertilizer application in maize crop. So next one point should be explain the irrigation management. In Kharif season, it is not required extra irrigation water. It thrives very well on available soil moisture or available rainwater. But long dry spell to protective irrigations are given. Total number of irrigations are required 4 to 5 in its life cycle. Adequate soil moisture or sufficient soil moistures at flowering stage and grain filling stage increase the yield of grains. Critical growth stages for irrigation are the seedling stage, that is up to 20 to 25 days, knee height stage, that is the 30 to 40 days after sowing time, and next one tasseling or cobs formation stage 50 to 60 days after sowing time, and milky stage grain, that is the 70 to 80 days after sowing time, and after that ripening stage, that is the after 80 days of sowing time. Above mentioned critical growth stages, sufficient supply of moisture increase the yield of grains and also fodder stalk. Next one is the harvesting. The grain purpose crop is harvested when seeds of cobs are turned brown and grains become hard and dried. That time it is the right stage of maturity. Cobs are cut from the standing crop or detached from the plant and spread for sun drying 7 days on a hard surface. The grains are after that shelled with the help of hand sheller or power sheller machine, and grains are separated from the cobs. After that, plants are cut at ground level and tied into small bundles and left for sun drying, or if it is used as a fodder of cattle as a green or fresh. For fodder purpose harvesting, plants are harvested. Plants are harvested or cut at 70 to 80 days after sowing time. These are the important points for harvesting. Next one is the yield of maize. The grain purpose yield that is the 17 to 18 quintals per hectare, and irrigated type crop, that is 50 to 70 quintals per hectare, and for fodder purpose 50 to 20 tons green fodder plants or green fodder crop. So these are the yield of maize crop. It should be also asked for half mark in tabular information. Then the pests are carefully listened. That is the armyworm, stem borer, Deccan wingless or grasshoppers, short fly, and aphids. These are the pests. Out of these, armyworm is the important. The nature of damage armyworm is the larvae feed on leaves during the night period, and in a day period it hide into the leaf hole or soil. Severe attack of this pest only when are remain on the plant and defoliation of plant take place. So this is the most destructive pest of maize crop. So control measure: dust 1.3% linden powder at the rate of 20 kg per hectare early in the morning. Then the remove affected plants, shoots, and destroyed outside of the field by burning. Apply 10% granules into the leaf hole. These are the control measures for armyworm pest. Stem borer pest we should also studied in other crops. So this should be also carefully noticed. And there is a disease which is attacked as rarely, that is the downy mildew. Downy mildew, it is the fungus disease of maize crop. White fungus growth appeared on backside of leaves and upper surface of leaf turn into yellow color, pale yellow color. So plants are looks like as stunted, and plant growth is retarded, and grains and cobs are not formed properly or developed properly. So these are the plant of growth is retarded, and it affect on the yield of grains. So this should be carefully noticed. And its control measure: given a spray of 1% Bordeaux mixture, given a spray of 1% Bordeaux mixture, that is the 1 kilogram lime, 1 kilogram copper sulfate, and 100 liter water, that is the 1% Bordeaux mixture solution is prepared. And grow disease resistant varieties like Ganga 101, and also remove the infected plants from the field which are very attacked or mostly highly attacked by these fungus. So these points are carefully listened and studied for our board exam question paper. So thank you student. We should meet in our next topic video. So thank you. Welcome in next video.